What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Ice Age AI only battle. I want to clear it up just in case anyone's confused. I know there's not that much ice. I didn't think that would be that interesting, but the point is, in an Ice Age, sea levels do fall. So that it was that link. That's why. That's sort of the story for why the map, all these extra land tiles. It's also been suggested we do the reverse next time, and that is a great idea. And I was thinking about it, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that sounds great. We'll probably do that next. So thank you for whoever commented that. Next time we'll probably take away a tile from the coast everywhere and see what happens. But we can see another civ about to be eliminated by the look of it in the oh no, sorry, not eliminated. They're still here. And a city has fallen. The Songhai losing Tombuktu to Mali. So there you go, Mali. But yeah, this is hectic. I don't really know what's going on in this one because there is too many wars. Too many civs dying as well. We lost like 4 in the last episode. So who knows how many we'll lose here. Let's just do a recap of where there might be some cities falling. We won't necessarily examine it too deeply, but Mayans are probably going to lose this city. Greece just lost a city to Assyria as well. The Inca, Brazil, and Corral are pretty chill with each other at the moment. In Africa, maybe the Songhai could be in more trouble, or they could be fighting back. We did see Greece just lose this city here. Rome was under siege, but I think that is healing now. It does not like me moving around the map this quickly. The Moroccans getting a settler up and ready. We'll see where that heads off to. Southern Africa is pretty quiet at the moment. No cities falling over there. Russia seems to have survived their conflict with the Huns. I think it was the Huns or whoever it was. Mongolia is almost certainly going to get this off Persia. There's no doubting that one. That was pretty obvious. East Asia looks pretty quiet. Siam v the Jar is going on, but yeah, I don't expect too much to happen there. And Siam is starting to settle into this region. They were heavily picked, so a lot of faith on Siam, which is impressive because they've never done that well. So maybe they deserve a bit of an easy game for once. But Australia has now made it into this new territory, whatever we're going to call it. And the Garamantes piecing out with Carthage. Neither of them really are in an ideal spot. That was the wrong civ altogether. I mean, the Garamantes are doing okay, but Carthage, this is very awkward and weird. They settled so aggressively at the start, but I don't think it will work out for them. And the Khazar going after Russia. They have enough units, so we'll see how this goes for them. This could go pretty well for the Khazar. Russia's still sort of in pain. Novgorod in the yellow. Moscow's pretty exposed. And oh, here we go. Here we go. Not a day goes by. And once again, America... I don't know what this AI does, because this is not like the Iroquois are pretty good because they can walk, they can run or whatever, not run, but they can move through the forests without being slowed down, which is a pretty good ability, all things considered. There's a lot of forest. But the fact that America never has enough units is nothing to do with whether you can move through the forest or not. So it's not that the Iroquois, like, yes, that helps them, but America has about 5 units. The Iroquois clearly have like 20. So that's just America's fault. Like that's nothing to do with the Iroquois. They can't help it if their opponents are just that stupid. Okay, we've got to get it out there. I want to make it clear. The Iroquois are not... They've got a cool ability, but it is not the reason they are dominating all the time. It is because America just don't want to build units. I don't know what it is. They're just so stupid. Is it like some sort of conscious for what in the real world, how you have like more military units than everyone else combined? Maybe at least in cost, maybe not in actual numbers. Don't know. But there we go. Whatever. Greece and Rome piecing out. So that ended. I thought that was still going on, but apparently not. Greece said we can't have Rome, but we're going to settle right next to it. So there we go. We could... No, that is too complicated. I was going to say, in my back of my head, it just popped up. We could have a game where the sea level moves throughout the eras. And as cool as that would be, I have no idea what would happen if I flooded owned tiles. Like, I can't imagine it would end well. So we probably won't do that. But we could get to that point one day, maybe, where the map is starting to move. Things are flexible. We're having a bit of continental drift going on mid-game. I don't know. Just breaking things up, spreading them apart. That would be very difficult. But there we go. There's ideas there. There's something. If I'm ever saying I'm out of ideas, just hit me with the interactive moving map idea again. And maybe we'll bring it back. But not yet. We've hit turn 50. We won't look at the info addicts at turn 50 just because it is a little bit early. But we will look at them at turn 100 in a few episodes' time. And yeah, the Aztecs did conquer that city off the Mayans, so they're making some good progress. The Sioux somehow settled down here. That city really blends in. You can hardly see the borders. Russia and the Ottomans have peaced out, so that's some good news for Russia, but not really too important. The Ottomans do have another settler up this way. Austria looking quite good, 3 cities, good space, good amount of land. Denmark as well, just grabbing their own territory, and they've still got all of this up here to get in sort of former Sweden. That could be quite useful. There's still some lakes around here. I'm not sure what happened here, whether I missed it or it was just thicker in that part. I don't know. I can't remember. The Songhai have been eliminated, so we're losing a lot of civs early on. I think there was 42 to start with, because obviously I'm spectating as one. So yeah, I think that was the full amount. But there we go. Arabia has completed Machu Picchu. Oh yeah, they are next to a mountain. I was going to say, how have they got that then? Korea and Siam piecing out. There we go. That's the end of that one. And yeah, I didn't expect much to come from that one. They're very far apart. Ethiopia versus Arabia. Now, this normally wouldn't be too big, but because they now border each other on land, yeah, this is going to be pretty big. So many of these wars are going to matter now, just because there's so many more access points. And I think that's why so many civs have died. Although, to be honest, some of the civs that have died have had nothing to do with the wider borders. Like the Songhai and Mali haven't even used the extra land yet, so that's just bad luck, I guess. Ooh, the Shoshone grabbed a city on the west coast, and I love how the borders, they haven't just gone out in a big random circle. They've actually spread like this. That's pretty cool. Mongolia, phew, they actually got it. I thought they'd pieced out without getting it. There we go. Mongolia did grab that city off Persia. It's all good. We can relax a little bit. Khazar not making as much progress as I expected against Russia. I'm going to be honest. I had high hopes for them there, but they have really been terrible. Japan have not yet sent a settler or got in the water. Not as confident just yet, but I'm sure soon we'll see them. Surely they're going to get Hawaii. There's not too many resources here, so it might not be the best place to go. Actually, there's no luxuries outside of down here, but to be honest, these civs are pretty aggressive with their settling. I don't think the luxuries actually matter. Mali versus Portugal. Now, they are on land together, but they're quite far apart. Obviously, Lisbon did fall to Morocco. Rome v Portugal, yeah, no, they can't get over there. Sort of cut off. Celts doing their thing. They grabbed another city down here, and they have a settler. Obviously, they killed the Netherlands, which definitely wouldn't have happened if the sea was still there. But there we go. They could be quite exciting. There's still all that land around Wales and Scotland. Probably going to be the ones that get to Iceland as well. So yeah, the Celts could be quite an exciting civ this game. I saw a few people picking the Celts. How are America doing? We haven't, since that ran a few minutes ago. Okay, they're on the edge. This is not good. Never mind. The Iroquois probably going to do very well. Again, hopefully some of the other civs can at least rival up to them. Assyria completes Petra, which I assume is really good for them, based on their location. Actually, not really. They're kind of more in the plains than the desert, but maybe if they conquer all this land, it will have all been what. There is so many units like in this screen, like Egypt, Arabia, Ethiopia coming in, Persia's army, the Huns, the Ottomans. You've got Assyria right in the middle, Rome over here. There's just so many units on my screen at the same time. That is pretty crazy region. It's normally obviously very awkward to like navigate around. The African civs can't get to the Arabian Peninsula. The Arabian civs can't get into Turkey, all that sort of stuff. But here, much more open. And there you go, New York has fallen pretty soon. And yeah, Washington is probably going to fall next turn. Sorry, people rooting for America. It's just not to be. I've completely forgotten who I picked to win in this series. So that's good. Maybe I can't jinx them if I've forgotten them. I'm trying so hard to remember, but no, it has completely escaped me. I'll have to go and watch again. Greece grabbing the Chichen Itza. It's pretty good. Pretty useful. Oh man, that's so annoying. How have I forgotten my pick? That's really bad. I only did it like 2 days ago. And nope, it is completely evading me. I hope they're not dead already. That'd be a disaster. And I hope I picked the Celts, because I'm liking the look of this from them, but I have no idea. Austria v Denmark. Oh, this is pretty big. That's going to be interesting. The Huns versus Greece is not going to matter. The Ottomans are in the way, and Denmark, Greece does not matter either. Medina did fall to Ethiopia, so now they have a coastal city. That's pretty nice for them. And a religion has been enhanced. Are all the religions gone? Probably. Yes. Maybe there's one more. I think so. Also, Rhodesia v the Zulu just broke out, but this time Rhodesia attacked the Zulu. The biggest at the moment is Catholicism from the Celts. We have Eastern Orthodoxy from Ethiopia. What's happened to the Mayans logo? It's like dragged across a little bit. They're all a bit shifted to the right. Japan as well. It's the modded civs. And then it's one for Arabia with Buddhism, Confucianism from the Mayans. So the Mayan religion will be very strong in the New World. The only one out there. You've got 2 European religions with the Celts and Russia. 2 African religions with Ethiopia and Mali. And then 2 Asian, obviously Arabia being much nearer to the African religions now. But yeah, 1 Asian religion in Japan. Okay, pretty cool. And Rhodesia versus the Zulu. I mean, the Zulu should have won the first time, but now it looks like they've just not rebuilt anything. And now, yeah, I think Rhodesia's going to do pretty well here. Egypt versus everyone's attacking Greece. I was saying none of the wars against Greece mattered, but they are starting to stack up. The Ottomans complete Notre Dame, which is a nice 10 happiness boost. And America has just lost their capital. Washington has fallen to the Iroquois. They're now just trapped in Boston, which is in Florida today. But, you know, there we go. Alternate history for you. Morocco jumping on the bandwagon, attacking the Zulu. And the Shoni have got their sort of second West Coast city with Goshute over here. So there you go. They are getting a lot of land very quickly. Maybe with all this, with no California or Chinook. I don't know what's happened to the Chinook. They haven't been working. There you go. Actually, they disappeared off my mod list. That's why I haven't been able to find them. The Aztecs pushing a little bit to the north. The Sioux settling here could sort of separate the Iroquois from them. And Texas will probably be the civ to actually grab the city of Boston down here. And yeah, America and the Iroquois peace out. So that would make some sense if it was to sort of go that way. How are these civs looking? China, Korea. China are still around and they're actually doing okay. They grabbed some more cities. Korea as well. There is so much more space. You know, they don't have to kill each other straight away. I think the Jar and India are fighting each other here in Siam's land. I might be wrong. I think Siam is completely neutral in this conflict. And Austria, Austria, I thought you might have done something cool against Denmark, but joining the war against Greece, probably not your brightest move. I feel like in Europe, they're all going to end up at war with each other, and nothing's going to happen. Morocco, also, just piling it in against the Greeks. And then there's Rome, who's like waiting for that peace deal to expire. Like, this would have been the perfect time to be at war with Greece, and they messed it up all completely. Russia's going to be safe, that's fine. The Celts getting a bit aggressive with this settler, but Denmark is probably distracted right now, so could be the right move. And Brazil, whoa, out of no, oh wait, not really out of nowhere. They already had these, didn't they? Maybe this is new, but yeah, Brazil with some new cities. The Corral also pushing up here to the sort of the western coast of South America with a new city. And the Inca not really doing anything new just yet. Is there any other new cities? I'm just trying to spot. India's settled up here. When did that happen? And how did the Jar... If the Jar are fighting India, why did you just walk past this city? I'm so lost. What is going on out here? Siam is slowly settling into this area, and they are actually fighting the Jar. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's the Jar in India v Siam. I'm very lost now as to what is going on and how this city has taken no damage so far. Denmark and Rome have peaced out. Mongolia versus China. This looks pretty equal, to be honest. I don't... If you got a friend joining you, or... China looks like they actually have the advantage here. I don't know what's going on there, Mongolia. Maybe biting off a little bit more than you can chew. We'll see. How is this looking? The Zulu, not a disaster yet. I think the fact they've got a few cities means they're nice and spread out. There's mountains in the way. They might actually be able to sort of buy themselves some time and save themselves. The Congo looking quite good with 4 cities. This one's got huge borders. And obviously, yeah, up there is just a mess. The former Mediterranean region spreading across to the Middle East is just a complete mess right now. Ethiopia, they could do okay if they hold on to everything. And yeah, there we go. Washington and America, the next civ to be eliminated. There is not many left. This is going crazily quickly as Texas grabs Boston. Rhodesia keeps freezing, so that's not a good sign. But let's have a quick look. How many civs are left as we hit turn 60? Also, Japan. Ethiopia v Greece does not matter, but Japan versus Korea just broke out. So we'll have a look at how that's looking. And look at this, the leader is interchanged 3 times, 4 times almost. The Iroquois is sort of, I think that's the Iroquois in there as well. They've never quite taken the lead, but they were always second, and you couldn't actually see their line. They mirrored like that green civ. But yeah, Russia was leading, and then, well, I'm again guessing it was Russia. Actually, probably not Russia, but some big yellow civ. It was Russia. It's score. It's not the best model. But there's 2 greens and a grey. The grey is Iroquois, I'm guessing. And the greens, potentially Australia and the Celts or a Rhodesia. I don't know. There's a lot of green civs. I'm just trying to guess off the good ones. But yeah, and there's us at the bottom. Don't worry. That's not a terrible civ. But yeah, lots of civs have died. So let's quickly just check how many have died already. Who have we lost? Out of the 33? Am I going dumb? What? Oh, maybe it was 4 capitals. Okay, maybe. I thought 4 civs died last time. I'm getting so confused. Maybe it was just capitals. The Netherlands, Songhai, and America have completely died. All of them this episode, so that has really confused me. But yeah, certainly, maybe there's too many games going on. I don't know. But that'll be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.